Okay, here at David and Sarah's house on Gallagher Road, I decided to do a quick little video. That way you get to hear and see from me exactly what I find up on your roof, and especially how we're going to redo your roof correctly. So I have a few reminder arrows to start with first. Let me move down here. The first one is to talk about the drip edge. So we're going to replace this flashing with your new roof. It could be white or brown. Obviously, I think it should be white, unless you have some other major color consideration in mind, but we'll stick with brown. And then the next one is to talk about the granules. So look how much granules are stacked up in the gutters, literally like an inch worth. And then probably most importantly is speaking of the gutters, we're going to replace these 4-inch gutters with new 6-inch gutters. So there's a Collis commercial that says if you buy a new roof you get free gutters. So we're going to do that as well too. So wherever you have existing gutters, we're going to replace with brand new brown 6-inch gutters, seamless gutters with downspouts. So that'll be a nice perk as well too. I noticed that well, first I noticed the new shingles next to the old shingles. I'm not going to talk about any existing damage. You already are painfully aware of that. I just want to talk about how they put new shingles over top of a depression right here in the wood. And so we can pretty much be assured that we're going to find some bad plywood along the way. Now, I've already included 2 full sheets with your new roof, but we should probably, especially out front here, maybe back pocket the idea of another 5 or 6 sheets. That's what I think. Let's go this way real quick. We're going to replace the attic ridge vent with the new low profile ridge vents that have the shingle caps over top of it. We're going to replace all of the gooseneck style vents. These are my codes for all the vents that are up on your roof here. And we're going to replace all the bathroom vents, which are up here as well too. And then we can walk this way real quick, but there's really not a whole lot that you're probably not very well aware of. Let's talk about, while we're walking around taking a look at everything, let's talk about how Collis is going to redo your roof correctly. Most importantly, we're going to remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plywood roof. Anything remotely bad, we're going to replace. Like I said, I included 2 full sheets, and we can section those full sheets out into halves, into quarters, as needed. There's 2 building codes in Florida that have been recently upgraded. The first one says re-nail, I wish I had my other hand, re-nail the plywood to the roof trusses. The code used to be every 12 inches. Now it's 6 inches. We go every 4 to 5 inches. And then the big one, the most important one, is what's called waterproof barrier. We're going to cover every inch of this bare plywood roof with this super sticky rubberized waterproof membrane. In the event when we do get another hurricane, tropical storm, God forbid you lose any shingles, but you're still not going to get any water inside the house. Once that waterproof membrane touches wood, it just sucks right to it. So very good feature there. And then on top of that, we're going to put your Owens Corning. You get to pick between either CertainTeed or Owens Corning, but Owens Corning is much more available. Not to mention it's an American-made company versus the French company. About the 30-year to the 50-year, like I already mentioned to David when we chatted on the phone, I used to be the #1 fan of the 50-year shingle until we had back-to-back hailstorms in 2019 and the early part of 2020. And we were replacing nearly brand new roofs, irregardless of the 30 or 50-year shingle that was on it, because it does not protect against hail impact marks. That was the moment I realized we are never, ever going to see full maturity of a roof in Florida. 30 years or 50 years for that matter, with all of our natural events that occur. So that's when I decided that the return on investment for the 50-year shingle just didn't seem to be there like the 30-year. So that's kind of my